Finding a soulmate is so hard. It's like trying to take just one chip out of a Pringles can. You reach in and thinking, it'll be easy. But suddenly, your hand is stuck. You're flailing around and you're questioning all your life choices. Yep, love can feel exactly like that. Messy, awkward, and way harder than it should be. Hi, I'm Haim with Be Love Media, and today we'll chat about the juncture between the wisdom of the Tao Te Ching, verse 74, and your love life. I'm passionate about guiding true lovers like you to step out of fear, let go of control, and align with the Tao so you can finally attract a love that feels true, nourishing, and free. And if you stay until the very end, we'll recite together the ultimate affirmations to attract your ultimate soulmate. But first, please take a moment to like and subscribe. It helps this message of love reach more true lovers around the world. So let's read Tao Te Ching verse 74, translated by Stephen Mitchell. If you realize that all things change, there's nothing you will try to hold on to. If you aren't afraid of dying, there's nothing you can't achieve. Trying to control the future is like trying to take the master carpenter's place. When you handle the master's carpenter's tools, chances are that you'll cut your hand. True lovers, after my third divorce, I was terrified of loss. I held on so tightly to people and relationships, as if clinging harder would keep them from leaving. But it only created more pain. During 18 months of shadow work, following that relationship that I left, that I got out of, verse 74 became my anchor. It whispered, all things change. Let go of control. Trust the flow. You know, the concept of flow in the Tao Te Ching, Wu Wei, as it's called in Chinese, was very elusive for me at first. I was like, what does it mean to follow the flow, to be in flow, to get in flow, to be in the zone? I've heard so much about it. I'm sure you have too. But what does it mean, and why does it seem like so few people can achieve it? And if they do, it's only for a moment, most cases. And I realized that flow is how you feel when you truly trust that all is well, that everything is going to be fine. Listen, I'm an extreme example, right? 3 failed marriages, 3 divorces. What the heck? Something must be wrong with me, and something was wrong with me in the sense that I didn't understand how does flow feel like when you are in flow in relationship, for instance, in life. I was trying to force things. Forcing things is not flow. When you try too hard, for example, to please someone you shouldn't be with, to force a relationship when the red flags are all over the place, right from the get-go, by the way. I'm a true believer, and I have plenty of examples for that every single failed relationship, when you look in hindsight, you will see that the writing was on the wall from the get-go. Sometime from the first day, sometime from the first date, sometime from the first couple of months. But it is always there. I have yet to meet somebody who told me about one of their failed relationships, and when I asked, if you're honest with yourself, looking back, was there some red flags you were ignoring? And the answer is always, always yes. So flow, that means that when you get into a new relationship, maybe you just started dating that person, it's light, it's easy, it's not hard from the get-go. No, not at all. My wife now, my beloved Rachel, my soulmate best friend and stepmother to my child, we've been together for several years now. We're married. And every day feels like a fun journey. Now, it doesn't mean we don't have challenges. It doesn't mean we don't have things that needs to be resolved. Sometimes, which is fairly rare, we even have tough conversations, but it just feels like between two best friends. Unlike previous relationship, especially my last one before Rachel, felt like I was in a battle every single day. It shouldn't feel like that. And if it is, get the hell out of there. Doesn't matter if it's right in the beginning or a little bit later. Listen, I understand that people want to stick out in relationships, but it better be a relationship where there is mutual respect, mutual love, mutual honoring of each other's needs, and not just take. I realized back then that every time I tried to carve my future with my own hands, I ended up with splinters. But when I surrendered and let the Tao hold the tools, when I trusted, life began to shape something more beautiful than I could ever imagine. That shift from fear of losing to trusting what flows opened the doorway to a deeper, freer kind of love. Now, true lovers, let's embody this wisdom with 10 affirmations. Speak them with me. I am love, free from fear. I am love, open to change. I am love, flowing with trust. I am love, safe in surrender. I am love, letting go of control. I am love, whole within myself. I am love, aligned with divine timing. I am love, unafraid of endings. I am love, anchored in peace. I am love, eternal and infinite. True lovers, if this message gave you clarity or comfort, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's grow a circle of souls who are ready to let love flow naturally, without fear and without force. And remember, trying to control love is like grabbing the master carpenter's saw. You'll only get splinters. But when you let the Tao do the carving, the masterpiece of your love story will reveal itself.